distance. We'll find Ailesse faster if we work together. We stand side by side and stare into the hazy grey light shining in from the blasted hole. I inhale a deep breath. After 15 long days, we finally have access to Beau Palais.
Everyone ready?
Bastien cautiously rubs his back where my mother stabbed him. The wound is still healing. Only in the last week has he been able to walk without grimacing. Jules nods and adjusts her cloak. I tighten my fists. Marcel settles into a comfortable position. He's going to serve as watch. If the tunnel is compromised, he'll light a small explosive filled with sulphur and pepper seeds. The stench will warn us not to come back this way. Meanwhile, Jules is going to guard our point of entry into the castle above. Bastien waves Jules and me forward. The three of us advance to the end of the tunnel. I reach the wall first and climb the rubble. Through the blasted 4-foot hole, I stare inside a dry castle well lined with river rock. Its construction isn't yet complete. King Dion, Casimir's father, commissioned it to replace a more vulnerable well outside the castle keep. While Bastien and Jules have been spying in Dovry and gleaning these facts about Beau Palais, I've been forced to spend most of my time at Chateau Creux with my famille. The Ailesses are shaken by the news of Odiva's death. All I told them is our matron died ferrying alongside Ailesse on an ancient bridge in an underground cavern. If they knew Odiva ran through the gates of the underworld to join her true love, my father, a man who wasn't her sanctioned amouré, it might spark anarchy. Once Ailesse comes back and rightfully replaces me as matron, I'll let her decide what to reveal about our mother, and I'll retreat to the comfort of her shadow. I leap to the opposite side of the well, grab an iron rung, and climb a ladder built for the well diggers. They're not at the castle today. No one labours during La Liaison except entertainers and those preparing food for the 3-day festival. We'd hoped to sneak in through the main entrance, but King Durand isn't holding a public celebration. According to rumour, he's too ill. But he was ill before Ailesse was taken captive, and the castle gates have only been locked since Prince Casimir brought her here. Jules leaps onto the ladder after me. I envy the leather leggings she's wearing. My shoes keep tangling on the hem of my simple blue dress. Bastien follows last, and the three of us rise 60 feet to the top of the well. It's covered by an iron grate, which scrapes loudly as we slide it off. A clap of thunder muffles the sound. For now, the rainfall doesn't reach us. We're in the tight quarters of the castle well tower. I creep to the tower door and peek through a small window at the top. I can't see much of the castle courtyard beyond the pelting rain, even with my far-reaching vision, thanks to the power from my Nighthawk gracebone. But I make out the blue and gold striped awnings that line the perimeter. They provide shelter for a few servants, who scurry across the wet cobblestones to reach the other side. One awning caps an arched passageway that leads inside the castle, the entrance we'll use. Bastien removes his dusty cloak and tosses it over to Jules. Beneath it, he's dressed in the simple garb of a castle dungeon soldier. I also throw off my cloak and tuck a few stray black curls into my servant's cap. I slip my gracebone necklace beneath the neckline of the uniform dress Bastien stole for me and hide my bone knife in the sheath under my apron. Bastien turns to Jules.
See you soon.
She sits on the rim of the well, still a little breathless from climbing.
Promise to keep your head all right. If you can't pull this off today, don't be reckless. We'll figure out something else. We still have 10.5 months before this will work.
He flexes his jaw muscle.
Come on, Sabine.
He slips out the door before Jules can say anything else. I'm quick to follow. I don't wish to discuss the soul bond between Ailesse and Casimir either. The bond Bastien thought he shared with her until I discovered the truth. Now Ailesse has to kill Casimir within a year from the time the gods sealed their lives together, or she'll die with him. I'll make sure it happens before we leave the castle today. I'll hand her the bone knife and persuade her to save herself. Bastien and I head through the rain for the arched passageway. We've committed to memory the map of Beau Palais he pieced together after conversing with a retired castle servant.
After 3 cups of tavern ale, the man was an open book,
Bastien told me. We shake off the rain once we're inside the castle. We're standing in a stone foyer that intercepts a long corridor running...